Hello, everybody. This is just a special announcement about a joint podcast episode that myself and Sean did with Alex Gomes, who is the co-host alongside Charlie Hosey on the Formula Hooligan podcast. During the last NHKA doubleheader race weekend at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, the three of us, myself, Sean, and Alex, hosted a podcast on Saturday night of the race weekend where we invited anyone who was still at the track to come join us to talk about their racing background, how their race earlier in the day went, and also about other racing-related topics. The guests we had on the show included Ian Morrison, Cruz Labrie, two young talents in NHKA who are definitely quick, Mari Mariani, Vic Martirosian, Rich Hemingway, and Arturo Tomase. Now, I'll say Arturo was one of the highlights of the episode. He's been in the karting industry for the last 20 to 30 years, and we got to hear some interesting stories and predictions on the future of karting. My apologies if I've mispronounced any of your names, so please feel free to come find me to correct it for the future. So again, this is just a special announcement. Once I stop talking in a bit, a 15-minute preview of this 2-hour-long podcast will begin. So if you like what you hear, or if you want to go listen to the episode in its entirety right now, please head on over to the Formula Hooligan podcast. You can find them on Spotify at Formula Hooligan, and also on YouTube at Alex Gomes. So once again, you can find them on Spotify at Formula Hooligan. Hooligan is spelled Hooligan. And also on YouTube at Alex Gomes. Gomes is spelled Gomes. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, because we definitely did. Thanks for listening, and have a good night.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Woo. All right. Welcome to the Formula Red Mist Hooligan podcast. My name is Alex Gomes. Charlie Hosey couldn't be here because he's a dweeb, so instead I have these two guys with me. Introduce yourselves if you could.
Sean Abbott. Christian Abbott.
Excellent. And we are here doing a podcast tonight at NHKA races 3 and 4. Hey, everybody, we started. Let's get a round of applause if we could.
Wow.
All right. Feel free. We have 3 free microphones for whoever wants to join us and talk. All set, Nancy?
Anyways,
right.
Alex, thanks for the invite.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Just so people don't know, if they don't know us, we're Christian and I are 2/3 of the Red Mist podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alex is one half of
Formula Hooligan podcast.
Yeah.
Hooligan podcast.
Yep. Yep.
So,
all right, we got a few
good
people
time.
sitting down.
Oh, look at this. We got some
All
folks.
right.
All right. Welcome.
Fresh blood.
Welcome.
Excellent.
Welcome to the Red Mist Garage.
Go ahead and grab any microphone. Hold it about a fist away from your face.
Yeah.
Yep. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
You first. All right. I'm Cruz Labrie. I'm 16 from Gorham, Maine. And
All right.
I've been racing this is my 7th year now.
7th? Jeez.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
All right.
All right.
I'm Ian Morrison. I live in Kennebunk, Maine. I'm 16, and I've been racing for 3 years. This is my 3rd year.
Gotcha.
All right.
All
So
right,
what
excellent.
classes you guys in?
206 senior.
Excellent.
I'm in 206 senior and tag senior.
Excellent.
All right.
Oh, you were with
All
us
right.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Nice.
right. I saw that whole battle.
Nice.
All
All
right.
right.
Seats.
All right, cool.
Excellent.
How did you guys, how did you do today?
I did pretty well. 206. I got second by .001.
Oh, that's
There you
right.
go.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was a little disappointing, but.
Yeah. Mine didn't go exactly how I wanted to go, but it is what it is, and it was a ton of fun.
Oh, where'd you
So,
finish?
We're not sure yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
The whole everything got
little
messed
bit of
up,
chaos
so
in 206.
Yeah.
Probably won't know until tomorrow.
All right.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Yeah, for those who are listening to this in the future and weren't here today, we had a lot of timing and scoring issues because people kept taking out timing and scoring with their go-karts, which you're not supposed to
Not
do.
supposed to do. So, anyways.
But so that all right, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. We got a very close second place. We have a I don't even know.
Somewhere like 10th or so. I think.
Perhaps
Okay,
I-
midfield.
I think,
Yeah.
Midfield.
I was behind the people that ran over the timing loop.
At least
That
you
was,
didn't.
Gotcha.
Spicy.
Spicy.
It wasn't you.
Like that.
So
All right. How did you do today, Christian?
I finished 4th in Tag Senior, and then I finished 5th in World Formula.
Okay.
So,
All right. How did you do today, Sean?
I did a lot of work.
yeah.
Yes, as you would as a wrenching dad at
As
the
a
track.
wrenching dad at the track.
Yep.
So, anyways.
I decided to
day.
only race one class because I think racing 2 classes is psycho for anybody to try.
It's doable.
Even though a lot of you do it. I don't
Yeah.
get how you do it. But I raced Tag Senior today and got 3rd from 5th place. So
Excellent. Little issue.
I'm
in
happy
qualifying.
about that. Yeah, I threw a chain in qualifying because it's funny.
Yeah.
So the last apex up there used to be a cone in practice, but then somebody whacked it and took it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden there was no more cones. So we go out for qualifying, and I couldn't see it anymore. And you can't see the apex until you're basically there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got to the point where there should be asphalt, or so I thought. But I went basically where the cone used to be, which was on the grass, and it just went junk, and I hit I broke a tooth off the rear gear and threw the chain. But
Hey.
thankfully I had done like a kind of lap
Yeah.
for qualifying. It was enough for 5th place, so
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was from the back.
Complete
No,
disaster.
no. You
Oh.
were
Right.
right there with us.
We
so.
Right.
we had probably our best qualifying day today with
Yeah.
with the tag.
Yep.
So
Yep.
pretty
Probably
pleased.
that and World Formula too. I mean, I know
Yeah.
I started World Formula 7th, but I
Right.
mean, honestly, like the top 8 were 2/10
Right.
spread. So
And
Close field.
like this was like our first full race with the tag here.
yeah,
Yeah, Christian was saying you haven't had many races here or
No.
any. Have you had races?
Oh,
no, with the tag, no,
No.
because when X1 was open, we were always between there and then Canaan, and that was enough
yeah.
races for the year. But
Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
So it was-
R.I.P.
it's been a-
X1 slash.
Yeah.
RJ
F1, yeah.
Anyways, but it's been good.
Yeah.
It's been good. How did your guys' qualifyings go?
I had my best qualifying.
Okay.
Starting 7th. I mean, there's
All right.
Mhm.
quite a few really fast guys in this class.
Yeah.
So
206. Yeah.
but yeah, it went pretty well.
Yeah.
So
So
Yeah.
you said you've been racing karts for 3 years. You've been 7 years. So where did you start? If you're in
I started in 206 Junior, but I got into it because of Cruz. I met him
Okay.
at Maine Indoor Karting.
Oh,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Okay.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Wow.
Breaks
That place
Oh.
was I bought a Saturday all day thing during Christmas time when you get them for half off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have it, never used
We
it.
still have
Obviously
our
not going to get
membership
my
card
money
sitting
back.
somewhere.
Yep. Yep. Hey, there's Hemingway over there.
Hey, join. Welcome.
We do have one more microphone if you wish to take it.
Take and
Oh,
sit
we have
in.
a classic person over here, right?
What's that?
We have one of the classic ones.
Yeah, one of the classy
Yeah.
guys.
Your history, dude. How you
Probably definitely one of the cleanliest guys.
That's right. So let's ask Cruz. Cruz, how do you find running 2 karts? It's a lot of Christian.
I mean, I'm
he's
doing
23.
basically the same.
Yeah. It's been today
Cruz is
definitely
much-
was not a good day to do it. With
Oh,
the
being
heat.
as hot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, I've done it before. I did it. I ran Stars Series. I ran F Series. I've done 2 karts.
Nice.
All right.
And yeah, so I've been pretty used to it. But it's always I like, especially with 206 and Tag. They're 2 completely different driving styles.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
way,
yeah.
I love just trying to fix my mind to be one driving style and then immediately hop into the next
Do
one.
you,
I just
do you
love the
find
challenge.
do you find that one translates to the other? Like if you
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
smooth in the 206,
Yeah.
you can be kind of smooth in the road in the tag class.
Yeah, no, I find.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned stuff in the tag that I can apply to 206, and I learned
Excellent.
stuff in 206 that I apply to tag, and I've even tried some things from 206 that might not work in tag,
Nice.
and or tag things that might not work in 206.
That's great.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just
Awesome.
learn. It helps me learn so much, especially at this age. It's just
Yeah.
Right. How
Yeah.
old are you?
I'm 16.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, so originally I'm a dirt track kid, so I
Ooh.
raced dirt oval.
Gotcha. What,
Yeah.
you said you've been racing for 7 years?
Yeah, 7
Holy
years.
hell.
I did that for 3 years.
Yep.
Started when I was 10, and That went very well for me. I just met so many great people. I still go out to that track because I know so many people. I like to support them.
Yep.
And that was a good experience for me. It was rough, very rough racing.
Sure.
But that's what dirt track racing is. Shout out to Bartlett Bridge Raceway. I mean, gotta love them. I love everybody.
So
there.
what got you from the transition from the oval dirt to now sprint kart, if you want to call it that,
so
racing?
well, main indoor karting was around.
Gotcha.
I was
Yep.
competing with Evan Slater. I don't know if you know the name.
Yeah.
He raced in tag.
That sounds really familiar.
Yeah.
Around when I started, but I was competing for fastest lap there, fastest lap in the month there.
Yep.
With him, and finally one day in like some random day in February, we meet up, and I go there just to run some laps, and his dad's standing in the lobby, and he's about to go out for a lap, and he goes, "Hey, are you Cruz Labrie?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he runs out and he goes, "Stop the carts! Cruz is here. We're gonna put him in." I'm like, "Okay, I just got here."
Prioritize
I'm
this
like,
guy.
And I just raced. I
That's
think
awesome.
I had a race coming up that night. I was just wanting to get some seat time before the race, and so I hop in. And we go out, and I mean, Evan's such a great driver. He's racing Trans Am 2 now.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
Yeah.
Boom.
Wow.
Wicked good.
Boom.
Wow.
And
We have a relative maybe racing Trans Am too.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we're not 100%
Maybe
certain.
tell us what this maybe means.
No, it's
Hey, Rich Hemingway joins
Rich
the podcast.
Hey, Rich Hemingway on the mic.
So, and I don't want to boot Michelle's last name because it's the same last name, same spelling.
Yeah.
Michelle and I have connected on Facebook Messenger. Basically,
Yeah.
she goes, "Are we related?"
Yeah.
And because the names are, and her dad's from out here on the East Coast, but they're now in Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's Michelle Abate or Abbott. So, but she runs Trans Am too.
Oh.
Yeah.
It should
I
be
love her.
Abate, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Should be
yeah, we
Abbott.
should be
It
Abate.
should be
yeah.
Abate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take off a
Yeah.
beat.
I gotta say, when you guys started your Red Mist podcast and you guys introduced yourselves as Abbott, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was pretty sure you guys were like Abates
No.
this whole time.
Yeah, no.
But
It's
you're
Abbott.
Italian,
not.
though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when
It's-
I'm
it's-
very
it's-
I don't
it's
want
supposed to be
I don't wanna-
Abate.
So
Abate, but you decided.
Rich. So
Yeah.
no, we didn't decide.
We
We
didn't.
didn't decide.
Your mom and dad
Our-
decided.
No, our forefathers who
Yeah.
came over.
Yeah.
You
Decided.
had four fathers?
Yes, forefathers.
Wow.
So, anyway,
Story broken.
Yeah, when they got off at Ellis Island,
Modern families
When they
these
got
days,
off
right?
at Ellis Island from Italy, they were told to anglicize the name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
I
make it
gotcha.
Abbott instead of Abate, which it
Okay.
really
Yeah.
is. So anyway,
Interesting.
so it's
Okay.
just funny that, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Trans
Yeah.
Am 2 is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're at Mid Ohio this weekend.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
at Mid Ohio.
Love that.
Yeah.
Mid Ohio is a lovely, lovely racetrack.
Hello.
Oh, I
Mhm.
love it.
And this is a guy that used to race at Main Indoor Karting?
Yeah, so we competed for fastest lap time there, and so I go out to race with him for the first time, and I ended up beating him.
Whoa,
And
all right.
Awesome.
So we
Awesome.
come in, and his dad comes over. He's like, "Who are you?"
Actually, wait a minute. Every time I went to Main Indoor Karting,
Yeah.
right, probably last time I went was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
There were always
Who'd you
kids
go
there.
with?
Yeah.
Would you?
That's right.
Most definitely.
Who drove?
You did.
Who slept on the way home?
I did. Regardless, every time I went there, we would go for the day. We would take the day pass for Saturdays, and there would always be kids that were like 5, 6, maybe 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
They were like 12-year-olds
Yeah.
that would weigh 80 pounds that would
Yep.
go off, and they would set like the fastest laps of the day.
Yep.
Was that you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it really helped that being 65
well,
pounds.
next
Yeah.
question. Next question. Those kids had like special names for the scoreboards. So did you have like a call sign for your name?
Oh,
I
yeah.
never had a call.
Really?
sign.
What was
Only
the
one who
Rich would
didn't.
know? What was the kid that had like his name was like Bomber or something weird
Something
like that?
It was, yeah, I forget his name. I know who you're
Yeah.
talking about, but I forget his name.
What's this now?
Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan, but Jordan
totally
was always a
forget-
bigger
Fireball.
kid, so it was
Fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball sounds about right.
Yeah, because
That's
he
awesome.
finished
I forget.
a
I like
Legends
that.
car race, and he finished first, and his car was in flames. They
Oh.
had a picture in the lobby.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Did they actually have his cars in the lobby?
Yeah.
Like someplace we know?
Yeah.
Oh, God. You mean someplace we used to know?
That was a great track. That was a fun track.
Main indoor?
Main Indoor Karting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually
it's-
did an NHK meetup there once. Mike Kamara has raced that track.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
That's He's graced it with his presence.
He's graced it with his presence.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He went straight to the bathroom mirror and had a conversation. Yeah, they closed that up. Rick Snow decided to close it up a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I
That's too
think.
bad.
Probably 2 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I don't want to. Anyways, we're gonna lament.
Alex and I still have each and all day pass.
Right. That's what I was telling him.
These guys do
was
too.
it?
Yeah, these guys do too. They still got their membership cards.
Yeah.
I paid the membership fee, and I think I went back one more time after that.
That's awesome.
I was like, it was great because do you remember what happened around Christmas time? Do you remember what the special was at Main Indoor Karting?
Oh yeah, it was like, what was it?
It was half off gift cards.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
So
what
it used to be
Right.
$99 to race all day.
Right.
It would cost us $50 if we buy them around
That's
Christmas.
fantastic.
Yeah.
$50 to race all day. No wonder they closed.
Yeah.
At least people showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Oh, it
they
was
were doing
awesome.
something right.
It's doing something right.
We did what? Between 15 and 20 races one time?
Gotta be 20.
Something
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
I
It was.
countless
awesome.
birthdays there.
Nice.
Of mine and of others.
that. That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
That's so fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I miss that place, man. Especially just having the concrete floor. You slide around like hell, which was
Oh, yeah.
You don't
always
get
super
that
fun.
tired because of that.
No, you don't.
Right.
You don't. It's because it gives.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I
And
miss
then the
the hell out
guys
of
would
that.
yell at you that race there. That work there. They would yell at you, and then they saw you were good drivers. They're like, okay, I want to come race with you guys.
The funny, all right.
then
The
they'd be the ones
funniest
to drive you
one.
into the wall.
The funniest one for me was we were there doing the all-day event, and I get the black flag while I'm driving around. I'm like not around anybody, so I'm like, why am I getting a black flag? So the guy pulls me in, and he's like, we got to switch your cart. Your seat is all loose and junky and shit. I'm like, all right, yeah, it's fine. So I jump in the next cart, and then he looks at me and he's like, but I see the way that you drive with the bump and run. We don't do that here. If you do that again, you're out.
Wow.
They'd be horrible to us for about an hour. And
Yeah.
they'd want to race with us.
That happened to Christian and I. We were at we went to Coda,
Mhm.
and we went for the World Endurance and IMSA race. So we decided to go to